Hey, Martin, let's talk about the Jets. Would you believe it if I said the Jets are going to be the top seed in the AFC with a healthy Aaron Rodgers? Believe it or not?
Greeny, I'm going to say believe it because I enjoy this seat on Get Up and I don't want to lose it. No, I think, again, this whole season hinges on health, not just Aaron's in the O-line. So if he is healthy, I don't need him to be MVP, Aaron. But based off of, they were 7-10 with terrible quarterback play. I think if he's healthy, they actually have a really good squad.
Yep, top seed could be in reach. Harry, let's talk about your specialty, wide receivers. If I said Tyreek Hill is going to eclipse 2,000 receiving yards this year, believe it or not?
Well, just like my DSGB down south Georgia boy, Jeff Saturday says, receive it. You better believe it. Because this young man can flat out play. He had 1,799 yards last season and he missed the game. I think Tyreek Hill is the one person that could eclipse 2,000 yards.
He's got his money. Let's see if he gets his record. One more for you, Kmart. This is a team you know well. If I said Josh Allen and the Bills' offense is going to be better this year, even though they don't have Stefon Diggs anymore, you believe it or not?
I believe it. I'm not one of those people counting out the Bills. I think sometimes addition by subtraction is a beautiful thing. I think maybe just ran its course. It doesn't mean that there's any friction between those guys or that Stefon Diggs was a bad person or anything like that. But Josh, now he has an opportunity to be a leader for these younger guys. They've got veteran leaders coming in, veteran wide receivers coming in. They've got Joe Brady now as the consistent OC. I think they might be good.
It's going to be a very interesting time. So yesterday, Josh Allen was asked if he is going to miss Stefon Diggs. His answer is very interesting.
Steph's a great player, and what he brought to this team was special. So miss is I don't know if I'd say miss. He was a guy that was reliable. You can look to. He's going to have the juice each and every day. I'm sure he's bringing it over there in Houston. So definitely, you can't say that you don't miss that. But I am very happy with what we got going on here and how hard the guys have been working.
So I had a little hard time hearing him over that mustache, but generally, he seemed hesitant to say, I'm going to miss him. You're a receiver. You understand the dynamics of that relationship so well. What did you hear there?
Well, I heard that now I'm a quarterback. When I come to the sidelines, I don't have to worry about, is he looking at me? Is he upset? Is he angry? Did I get him the football enough? You can come to the sideline and just look at the iPad and go over things with your offense and your coaches in a normal manner. I think that's what Josh Allen is saying right now. And we got to look at the Buffalo Bills. They started to make this transition last season when Joe Brady took over. And if I was to tell y'all that James Cook was top 4 in rushing last year in the NFL, would you believe me? Well, you better, because he was number 4. He's going to get the football more. We're going to see Dalton Kincaid be a bigger weapon in this offense. They're going to be in 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. And the rookie Keon Coleman, he's going to come along.
I'm with that. I'm with all of that. The offense might be great. Well, I think Allen is the second best quarterback in football. All that. But I want to focus on the relationship a minute, because so much has been, what?
Peace.
That's the key word
Josh
right
Allen
there.
he feels like he has peace now.
Explain that.
Peace. Him and Stefon Diggs, there was no peace. It was always something scratching the surface between those two. So now he feels like his mind is clear. He's going to be peaceful, and he can just play the game of football and not have to worry about if Stefon Diggs is happy.
Greeny, let me explain relationships to you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you find yourself with someone, and you're like, I love them, I care about them, but they're just too needy. They're just too toxic. They're too combative. It's just too much. And at the end of the day, you're just like, I just want some peace. That's what Terry's talking about. It's not that you don't care about them, but you just find that you're more peaceful and calm away from them. And I think right now, I think there's a difference between missing the production of Stefon Diggs and missing the person. So Harry talked about coming to the sidelines, and I'm good. I don't have anybody like, where's the ball? I think Josh Allen, I don't think he misses that dynamic, and I think he's actually going to have a post-breakup glow-up. Because sometimes when you break up with somebody and then you start looking good, start feeling good, you know what I'm saying? I think he's about to have that.
I mean, that can go both ways, right? I mean,
she is something else. She is something else.
She is. She's the best. But I do understand what you're saying. That can work both ways, too. Stefon Diggs
I think he'll
blow up, and we'll see. And he's C.J. Stroud. I was about to say problem. He's not a problem. He's a great freaking player, is the point. So here's my question to you. Again, you're a wide receiver, and don't take this the wrong way. I've been very close to a lot of wide receivers.
Y'all are divas. That's what he wants to say.
No, what I'm saying is I have been led to believe that every wide receiver thinks he is open on every single play of every football game he's ever played in. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's very accurate, and we're very demanding.
So
we want what we want when we want it.
Particularly so? I mean, are you trying to tell me that Stefon Diggs is more that than others will be? Like every receiver. I mean, John Elway, when he retired, I remember him thanking Shannon Sharp and saying in his press conference, he was like, Shannon Sharp, thanks for everything you did. I know you're open. I know you're open. I know you're, and at every single play, he's yelling at him that I'm open. And Shannon Sharp is in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's how these guys are, right?
Well, and I would say this, for dynamic players, you kind of got to have that mindset too. That's what makes them so great.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm missing, I guess I'm missing the problem. That's a normal, the normal course of a quarterback wide receiver relationship. A quarterback has to manage
Let me
that.
say this, because I played with two phenomenal wide receivers in Roddy White and Julio Jones. They both wanted the football, but it was never disrespectful. It was never, get me the ball, I'm open, I'm
Julio's
like
not yelling at Matt Ryan on the sideline.
No, he's not doing that.
He's not.
Roddy's not doing that either.
And that's just the nature of their personality, you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, that's
But
an
Matt
interesting.
Ryan knew 1,000% to get the football to Roddy White and Julio Jones, though.
But one thing I talked about during a sit down with Josh Allen was about how he's trying to learn, this was last year, trying to learn how to be his own version of leadership. Like we hear Tom Brady's a great leader, Peyton Manning, but he has to figure out his own way. I think this is a big year for Josh from the standpoint of we have new pieces. This was always my team, but now we don't have that veteran who's been here a long time. What?
No, the psychology of it is just entering my mind. I hear that too. You know what else I think Stefon Diggs felt like? Julio Jones and all these other receivers. I think Stefon Diggs felt like I was a big part of making you who you are. Like now you're Josh Allen, right? Now all of a sudden you're an MVP candidate every year.
Before I got here.
That's exactly right. So fact or fiction with the 4 teams that will be playing preseason games tonight. The Giants are one of them. Kmart, if I said Malik Neighbors is going to save Daniel Jones' job, is that fact or fiction?
I'm going to say, I hate to do this, I'm going to say fiction because Malik Neighbors isn't throwing the football and he's not catching it himself. I think at this point, the Daniel Jones thing, this is a pivotal season for him. I'm not convinced that they'll be good enough to offset all the questions that we have about this offense and this roster.
Harry, let's talk about the Panthers. They're playing tonight. Is this a make or break season for Bryce Young? If I said it was, would that be fact or fiction?
No, I'm going fiction. This is basically his rookie season because his rookie year last year in 2023 was such a disaster. Now he has a head coach in Dave Canales who resurrected Baker Mayfield's career down in Tampa, who's going to be able to do the same thing for Bryce Young. So I'm going fiction.
All right, Mike T joining the party. If I said Drake May should sit his entire rookie season, would that be fact or fiction?
Agree, that is a fact. What are we in a rush to play these rookie quarterbacks? Harry just alluded to it. Bryce Young would have been better off sitting a year ago because he wouldn't have taken so many hits. They have the perfect bridge quarterback in Jacoby Brissett. And even though Drake May started 30 games at North Carolina, I think a year of development would suit him well and the Patriots well for the long term.
Look, we've seen it happen. Dude, they do it in Green Bay all the time. Carson Palmer sat his whole rookie season. These guys can go on to a lot of success. Mahomes basically sat his entire rookie season. You're exactly right. Harry, one more. The Lions play tonight. If I said Jared Goff is a legit MVP candidate, is that fact or fiction?
Well, let me take the legit word out of it. Is he a MVP candidate or not? I'm going to go yes. That's a fact because you look at this.
Well, what does that mean? Why are you taking legit out of it?
Look at that. I'm sorry, Harry.
Yeah,
the
legit.
Put some respect on Jared's name.
He is either an MVP candidate or he's not. If he is, he's legit. If he's not, he's not legit.
But it's
we
the
don't
narrative.
need the word legit.
Yes.
Is he an MVP candidate or not? I'm going fact there because I actually have the Lions being the team to represent the NFC conference in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I look at their schedule. This is the team that can actually go 14-3 or 13-4. Then you got to honor the quarterback and what he's been able to do.
So why is it not legit?
You got to take into totality the narrative surrounding Jared Goff. He is trying them almost missing the Super Bowl. Like him getting them to that point shows that him being discarded by LA Like that's not about him.
Yes, the Rams
Yes,
Rams had to
but
throw
he is still
things into a trade to get rid of him.
He's still fighting people like you, Greeny, and our producer.
What do you mean like me? I'm saying
like,
he's a legit MVP candidate. How much more can I possibly be giving him credit than that?
You see it. You see it, Harry.
When you talk about
You see
Lamar
it.
Jackson or you talk about Mahomes, do you say are they
a
a legit MVP candidate? You say
They've
no.
both won MVP in their lives.
Well, I know, but still, you don't say are they legit. You
Is
don't
Josh
say Josh
Allen
a legit MVP
You see it,
candidate.
Harry. You see
ask-
what they
So what
do
you're
here.
suggesting is that the use of the word legit
Yes.
is diminishing
Yes.
the credibility of the
Yes.
award.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm going
Or the player.
to take that one up with Hembo a little bit later here. Okay.